Good evening. I just wanted to make a comment on the beautiful film I watched today. It is about Leonardo da Vinci and his works. This is actually an attempt to give us all the possibility to see in high resolution the best ever paintings preserved in varying European museums. Leonardo actually attracted my attention as a kid. This is maybe the reason why I'm dealing with science, because I found that I possess similar curiosity to life. And it is always funny to me to remember that while he was dying in hands of Francois I, he was actually excusing himself that he didn't make more effort to work more and perform more and did more during the life. And that person, although I didn't have a chance to meet him, he died 500 years ago, was really dear to my heart. This is an example how reading and watching works of art can really put you in emotional connection with someone who is dead for such a long time. Leonardo was really unique example of polymath from Renaissance, and majority of his paintings were so innovative that people didn't understand and even was against some innovations that he made. Just to remember that he was actually illegitimate son of a famous Florentine lawyer and notary, Piero da Vinci. He spent his childhood in care of his grandparents and spending a lot of time with his beloved uncle Andrea, and actually learned very early to find beauty in everything which comes from nature. The birds, how the birds are flying, the details of every plant, and geological shapes and forms. And when he arrived as 11-year boy in Florence to join his official family of father, his father was stunned with his drawings and actually contacted immediately his friend Andrea Verrocchio. And Verrocchio has a famous bottega, which is a artist shop. And the very same day, Leonardo became the apprentice. It was obvious from the start how talented young Leonardo was, and there is a story from a source of Vasari, who was writing of all famous painters of that time, that when he saw the angels of the christening of Christ, Verrocchio made a hard decision to stop painting because his pupil actually was supreme in understanding the painting and atmosphere. And to cut things short, I really love finding a lot of recipes to learn more about the details of Leonardo's life. One of them is Emeritus Professor Kemp, who is originally in Cambridge. And there are a lot of books about different paintings, and the dearest to my heart is actually the book about Mona Lisa, which actually gives you the atmosphere, the background of how life looked like in Renaissance, what those people were thinking, what was their perception of art, of life, of God, of religion. And in that context, you should understand all the paintings. So one of most attractive details of his life was how he actually made female portraits. This is one of the first innovations that he made. And actually, when he made a portrait of Ginevra de' Benci, it is the first ever occasion that a woman from the portrait is looking straight to your face, like in modern photographs. Before that, the canon was that every female portrait should be from the profile. And the exquisite details about her skin, the details of her hair and clothing and surrounding paysage, actually was the intro in masterpieces to come, because Gioconda of Lisa di Gioconda actually was sublime concentration of Leonardo's artwork, of actually accomplishment of his life. In comparison to that is Salvator Mundi in private collection. I heard that this is in possession of the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, but you know, it is a reminder of the day that when you're reading, for example, his notes and CV that he sent to Lodovico Moro, actually giving him the reason to hire him, is reminding me of today's CV, when highly experienced and highly trained scientists and professionals actually offering their service to the rich. And he just put in the last sentence, and just by the way, I can paint. So I highly recommend the movie Leonardo, his works, which is now in the cinemas, but I also recommend all the books by Professor Kemp. And as one of the resources that I learned a lot, and where you can see the drawings which are in England's Crown's collection in Windsor, all majority of his drawings and all the 2 of 4 codices that he made in high resolution. And yes, I can really say that Leonardo is my favorite artist of all the time. This is enough for today. I will surely make another video about his paintings in the future. Thank you.